Hi everyone, this is Brandy Shampoo with Exploring Expression.
And I'm Samantha Shampoo, also of exploring expression.
Of Exploring Expression.
I'm close.
And what we're going to do today is we're getting ready to embark on a great unit study with the boys all about dinosaurs. All about dinosaurs. And Samantha really helped a lot in helping me plan this unit study. And so I just wanted to come on here and we wanted to show you how we're going to be studying unit.
Dinosaurs in this unit study. There you
Thank
go.
you. How are we going to be studying dinosaurs in this unit study over the next, month, 6 weeks, however long it takes to exhaust our boys' love of dinosaurs. And they're going to take they're going to manifest in three ways. We're going to be reading about dinosaurs. We're going to be watching movies, and we're going to talk a little bit about some of the movies we're going to watch. And then we have I'm talking about a ton of dinosaur activities, and we just had Christmas, and Santa really helped in providing some dinosaur activities to do. And so we're not saying you have to do all of these, but we have them, and so we're going to do them. And some of these books I really, really want to highlight. And as we go forward, and if you look on our channel, you're going to be seeing some of these other products sprinkled in there. So with that, the upcoming spring unit study of dinosaurs. We're going to be starting with our spine book for this unit studies. What was the age of the dinosaurs? Now, I love the Who Was and What Was books. I love them for my 7-year-old. I love them for my 17-year-old. I'm a big proponent in using children's books no matter how old you are. In fact, I use them, and Samantha uses them in some of our own learning about things because they get to the point. That's one of the biggest things. They get to the point. A lot of them have fantastic art that really lends to the understanding of things. These Who Was and What Was books, they're chapter books, which is just the right size to read a chapter to a day with the smallish boy. And still, they still have great content and fantastic pictures in them. And so we're going to be reading throughout the life of this. We're going to be using these Who Was books and this What Was the Age of the Dinosaurs throughout the course of this and coming back to it. All right, do you want to do the next book?
Okay, so the next book Santa also brought. Probably my favorite book in the entire unit study is Encyclopedia Prehistoria.
This book is
all
fantastic.
All about dinosaurs. There we go. And this book is my favorite and the smallish boy's favorite because...
You ready for this?
It's a pop-up.
It's a pop-up book.
And all these little things, like this one right here, are also tiny pop-ups. And they have great information. And smallish boy and I, as a college student, I am not... I can't just read something. Something has to catch my eye, which is why I love these types of books, because in my mind, I connect it to the information that I'm learning about. And this book is the perfect book, especially for someone like me who has that issue, and for the smallish boy, and even for the 17-year-old. I mean, they both have a small attention span, and to have something that catches their eye instantly, they're like, what is this?
Seriously.
This is the book for it.
I'm much older, and I could do an entire video all by itself over this book and just show you. You ready for this thing? I'm going to put it this way so you can see what happens. Just show you that. Right? Okay. This is, and it's not just a pop-up book, but it's also full of information. Like each and every page, back when we did the potions and wizardry, I'm not sure, I think it was on a Sunday at 7. Yes, a Sunday at 7. I talked about how I planned my potions and wizardry unit, and we did the potions, the wizardry book. And I did one for dragons, and I talked about these books that have things you can open and do and pop up and see, and are also full of engaging and interactive information. That's what we really look for in a book. And so, fabulous. Here, put that over there.
And speaking of engaging and interaction, is another book of its kind, but a little bit older, Dinosaur Atlas. It is not a pop-up, much to my dismay. However,
Samantha loves pop-ups.
Yes, I do. However, it is a lift a flap. So each little thing has little flaps that you can, please open that one, that you can open.
Open that one.
You can open this one. Oh, I had to open this one.
Look at that. It takes two of us to hold that page.
Oh, Jesus, check me the face of it. So it is perfect for the bigger boy who won't be as wowed by the pop-ups in the earlier book and has plenty of engaging information and quite interesting information and really good pictures and illustrations. I mean, like, really. Really.
And this is through, this is a Lonely Planet Kids book. So if you're familiar with that company, it's really a high quality book that they're known for. So not only are we studying dinosaurs in general, but you know how much I love biographies, and I've shared several biographies with you guys through my Check Out This Book series, which is also here on YouTube. We have a couple of biographies with every unit that we do. And so for the dinosaur unit, we have two. We have, and Samantha loves this book. In fact, loves it so much that at some point in January, you're going to actually see her reading Dinosaur Lady on the Check Out This Book series right here on our YouTube channel. So make sure to check that out. And, you know, this is where we say like, subscribe, and all of those things too.
Turn on the notifications.
Turn on the notifications. Thank you. This is Dinosaur Lady, the daring discoveries of Mary Anning, the first paleontologist. Did you know the first paleontologist was a woman? I did not know that.
Okay.
I didn't know that.
I know you didn't.
Yes, she knew that. I didn't know that. But this book is really cute and fantastic. So Sam picked that book out for our unit study. My biography choice for this was The Dinosaurs of Waterhouse Hawkins. Now, this is by...
It's on the back. Barbara Curley.
Barbara Curley. This is about an artist. A Victorian artist named Waterhouse Hawkins brought these ancient animals to life for all to see. And they used to see them in New York City. And so the thing I love most about this book is the art in it is absolute. I love good art, and I love good art in a children's book. It's absolutely fantastic, and it's really an interesting story, and it's an interesting way to connect when you go to museums and when you go to when you go to those dinosaur exhibits, you know, to connect with the kids that those aren't real dinosaurs. Now, the skeletons and fossils, those are real dinosaur fossils and skeletons. But the animatronic ones aren't real dinosaurs. And the first time I took Daniel to one, he was really frightened. He tends to be high-strung, and he was really scared. This was years ago. And this is a great way to introduce that idea that it's life made art made life. Life made art made life. And it all started with this man, Waterhouse Hawkins. Really a fantastic story. So, those are our books we're going to cover. You can set those over there. Those are the books we're going to cover. We're also going to, I'm hoping to take in an exhibit that's in a town near here. That's a drive-through dinosaur exhibit that I think is going to be fantastic. And yes, Daniel's older now, and so you should enjoy it and not be terrified. Yes, it's a drive-through because of COVID and everything. We prefer socially distant field trips. So that's books. Then movies. You know how many dinosaur movies there are? We learn a lot through movies, and we love movies. And in fact, a lot of at Exploring Expression, a lot of the curriculum that I put out, like the geography ones and um, book reviews and things like that, I talk about movies that go along with them because we learn a lot through movies. And so, what are we going to be watching?
So we have on our list The Land Before Time, one of my favorites that I watched as a child. I
And
think
there
I
are so
watched
many.
I watched all of them many times. The Good Dinosaur, super cute movie. Dinosaurs, probably the older Jurassic Worlds. The newer ones are a little much
Sure.
for the 7-year-old.
There's a great movie that we watched while we were doing dragons that we're going to watch again called Dinosaur or Dragon. That talks about the link between the historical idea of dragons and the historical reality of dinosaurs. Fantastic movie.
Didn't like that one.
That was a good one. And there's tons of not just videos but great documentaries on paleontology and on dinosaurs. I'm hoping to do the Smithsonian virtual visit.
I did do that for one of my classes. Obviously, I did the religious exhibit, but the Smithsonian virtual exhibits are very interactive. They're very fun, especially if your children love electronics like ours do.
Yes.
It's something that you can all do as a family. Sit around a little computer and look at all the exhibits and let one of your smallest children, click where they want to go.
Yeah, it's fantastic. It's a fantastic thing they can do on their own because, I'm a single mother and I work from home. And so I have to work and they have to have something they can do on their own. And so that's why we do a lot of movies and we do a lot of those virtual things. But we also love activities. And if you remember our dragon exhibit, and we made this little guy here, right? And we made the nest with the little eggs. Well, this guy is lonely and he needs a friend.
That's not the unicorn.
He needs a non-mythical friend. So we did make the unicorn and Phoenix as well in that one. But that was a model by this Dan and Darcy modeling clay. And so we bought the dinosaur ones. And what I love about these, see that, is they have the skeletons and then you cover the skeletons. So we're going to be building a dinosaur diorama. I know in the dragons we did the whole nest and eggs thing. Well, this time we're actually going to be building a diorama, which, we'll see how that goes. Oh, are we back in? I don't know. It hiccuped for a minute. Okay. We will see how that goes. I think it's going to be great. The boys love doing with clay, and they love making things out of clay. What else did we get?
Let's see. We have the Dino Fossil Dig Kit
By National Geographic.
National Geographic. These are really great. I think I got this for Daniel as a Christmas present. I think I got it for like $15 at Michael's. You probably find it cheaper on Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
And you excavate a T-Rex tooth replica.
So that's gonna be really fun and messy. So we got the boys each. Now I have a 7-year-old and a 17-year-old, and so we love Legos. Just Legos. Like if you look here and there,
Right there.
and over here, you can see Legos everywhere in our house because we really do and learn a lot with Legos. But Joshua takes Legos very seriously, much more seriously than Daniel. So for Christmas, Santa decided, because it was Christmas time, I'm not sure I do this with most units because this kind of got pricey. But if you're able to do this, this is a fantastic addition to a dinosaur unit. For Daniel, we got, now this wasn't very expensive, but we got the 3-in-1 creator set, where you can build 3 different dinosaurs. See that? This is for ages 7 to 12, and he's 7, so it's right up his alley. For Joshua, on the other hand, this is from the Lego Ideas series that I think this is the first one of the idea series that we bought. So I can't wait to tell you. Oh no, I think we did birds. Did we do birds a few years ago?
Yes, we did do birds.
Um, but we can't wait to see how they turn out. Josh was very good at Legos and very serious about it, and they look like a little Lego museum. So we'll see. We'll let you know how that turns out. Stay tuned and keep an eye out on our Instagram page and on our Facebook page for pictures as we start building these things. And then for them both, Samantha picked up. Where did you get this?
I also got this at Michael's. I worked there before moving here, so most of my Christmas presents came from there. I got then this light up Triceratops charge. I think this was about $25-ish. Now obviously this was a Christmas present as well, so it did double duty. Obviously we would not buy this for a normal unit study, but it makes noise.
That's gonna be fantastic.
I think this one also lights up, except I don't know how to work it. So,
things that you build that make lots of noise is fantastic.
They love it.
No, I jest. Dinosaur noises. I mean, we have lots of little dinosaur figurines that we do a lot of pretend play. And the boys love pretend play, and they love building things, and they love models. And seriously, these little dinosaur things with the eggs get played with all the time. In fact, you can tell he's a little worse for wear.
You need to oven bake him.
I thought about oven baking him, but we didn't. There you go. But we didn't do that. We also do a lot of game schooling, and so we got this Guess in 10 Skillmatics game, and we've actually already broke this out and played this. And if you check out this month in January, we're going to be doing a product spotlight on this game, because the biggest thing I would say about this game is know a little bit about dinosaurs.
Know a little bit more than a little bit about dinosaurs
before you jump into this game. So this is one I'll probably, we play a little bit, but I'll probably put it up and bring it back out in probably maybe 3 weeks or so, once we're a good bit into our dinosaur study, because you really need to know something about dinosaurs before you can ask intelligent questions and guess the names of them.
And if you follow us here on YouTube, we are having a video come out about this game where we show you how it's supposed to be played, and we show you our modifications that we have. If your kids, and certainly my brothers, who don't know a lot about dinosaurs, and how they can play.
Right. So, okay. So like I like to do when I talk about our unit studies, I want to just, as a closeout of this one, run down the subject areas and show you how we've covered it. So, we've been doing a ton of art. Dinosaurs, we're really using dinosaurs for science, but it can be both science and social studies. We're going to be talking about, and art. We're going to be talking about the who, what, when, wheres, and whys of dinosaurs. We're going to be building them and drawing them and doing creative play and kinesthetic play and acting them out. For creative writing, we're going to be doing our diorama and then building a little skit or a little storyline that goes along with it. And we may do some copy work, but we're not. Let me be honest. The boys hate it. They don't enjoy it. And as for Daniel, as part of his language arts studies, which I'll go through in a different video, he does some of that sort of thing just because I think it's important. However, I generally don't make them write sentences like that just to do it. So, but they do talk through story making, and they talk through story acting, and we do a lot of language arts in the public speaking type of realm. So I think it's going to be fantastic, and I hope we learn a lot about dinosaurs. And if you guys have suggestions on what we can do to enhance our dinosaur unit studies, let us know. and we can't wait to share how it's coming and how we're doing. And stay tuned, because probably this video will probably come out in January sometime, and so probably the end of January, beginning of February, we're going to be talking about how we're studying Native Americans, because in January, we're starting our history of the United States.
We're starting first with the indigenous peoples of North and South America, I believe, because a lot of them migrated up.
Yes, the indigenous peoples of the Americas. So stay tuned for that. Make sure you like and subscribe, share this video, and follow us. We're on Facebook, we're on Instagram. Check out exploringexpression.com. Until next time, we'll see you later.